Hi, so this is 1st of August. Let's do a quick analysis of all the sectors and all the stocks जो अच्छी move दे रही हैं. From a trading perspective, you can see that दीपक ट्रेड बहुत अच्छी एक ये pattern है. At least it was able to close above 2000 levels and we will see. ये हमारी radar पे है. Similarly Tech Mahindra, these two companies result के बाद ये move आई है. Similarly Tech Mahindra made an all-time high. SRF also after the result made an all-time high, and it seems like there are more positions getting added. Going forward SRF may try to correct towards 8500 और कुछ 2-3 दिन के बाद फिर एक अच्छी move इसमें आ सकती है. At least this should be in your tracker. Sun Pharma, I think this is a good move towards 770 regions. It went और ये बहुत अच्छी एक trade थी. It moved 10% in one day, but definitely it seems like the trend is getting weaker. हमने Sun Pharma का ये trade लिया था where we closed our positions at 700 and we were happy with that. Definitely result market को अच्छी लगी and hence this move came. Similarly Coromandel हमने 900 levels का breakout हमने discuss किया था when Coromandel we shorted here, और तब से मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि जब तक ये 900 के ऊपर close नहीं देगी तब तक हम enter नहीं करेंगे. And this was the day which we entered, and the next day it was a BTST trade. और फिर today is the another day. Last Friday session में इसने 900 के ऊपर closing दी है and it seems like it's getting in trend. Definitely you should keep Coromandel in your radar. ASHOKLEY, you can see it's not in trend, or 136 is a very strong resistance level. हमने 125 बोला था कि if it closes above 125 we will enter, and so it barely closed 124ish. So we were not this was not a BTST, but we traded on this particular day as intraday trade. Sun TV also it came in my radar around about at 10 AM, और उसके बारे में मैं मार्केट वॉच में डिस्कस किया था. वो वीडियो आपको अपर हैंड कॉर्नर में मिल जाएगी. एंड वी कैन सी इट वाज एबल टू क्लोज एट अ डेज हाई. सन टीवी हमने जून महीने के स्टार्टिंग से हमने ये डिस्कस किया था कि 520 इज़ अ वेरी गुड एक्यूमुलेशन जोन, और डेफिनेटली इट वाज अ प्लान फॉर मीडियम टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट, जहाँ पे हम लोग का टारगेट 600 था. So we will see if in the next week it's able to meet that particular target. MGL, you can see that MGL gave a very bearish move after the result, and now you can see this is again a bullish move. Going forward, I think MGL will be able to come towards 1150, take a support, and then it should be flying further. MGL भी हमारे radar पे market watch के 10:30 बजे आ गया था. But I did not trade this one, and the only reason is this big fat red candle. Until and unless this candle को जब तक ये cross करके sustain ना करते, I will sustain ना करे, I won't be able to, I won't be interested. Aarti Industry हमने 900 बोला था, it's a very good level, and after it broke 900 it went towards 940 levels. This was a good intraday trade which we took. Even Vedanta 300 and 320 are very tough resistance, so just keep that in mind. Right now it's not in trend. Neither is Aarti. ESCORTS is also giving a very good reversal, and this is because the auto sector numbers are going to come from Monday onwards, and hence I think this is more of a short covering move which has happened, but at least it was able to sustain 1188. The next resistance is 1200 and 1220. उसके ऊपर आप सब देख रहे हो. So since June it was in this particular box of 1200, and then a breakdown came. हमने ये breakdown को trade किया, and then it went towards 1140 levels. यहाँ पे हमने close कर लिया था. I think this particular candle वो 35 बनाई थी, हमने 40 पे close कर लिया था. So this is how the market is poised. Even Marico posted results, and these moves are result based. Dabur is also we traded Dabur जहाँ पे हमने 597 से 603, which is very near its all time high. ये trade हमने last 1 hour में लिया था, and this was also tweeted in my Twitter account. Amaraja battery also, it seems like it's able to take some support from 700 regions, and let's see if it is able to go towards 800 in the short term. ALKEM is also one of the candidates जो 3400 के ऊपर closing दी है, and let's see if it is able to close and move above 3500. Apollo Tire also is trying to take a support at 220 levels. Glenmark we had shorted last week, and you can see that तब वो 650 से एकदम 600 के नीचे तक चला गया. This was a good 10% move. Godrej Properties is also looking good. Cadila Healthcare is also trying to reverse, and so in general I think ये जो moves आ रही हैं Glenmark में और Cadila में, these are more like this is trying to reverse. So definitely these counters would be in my radar. Naveen Fluorine, after the result, it has a downfall and went 500 point की correction आ गई immediately, and hence we can see these moves which are coming. सीमेंट सेक्टर में थोड़ी सी मूव चहल पहल दिख रही है, बट आई थिंक इट्स ओके फॉर नाउ. सीमेंट सेक्टर में हम लोग ऑलरेडी ट्रेड कर चुके हैं. rather we should be more concentrating on the next the next trades. This IGL में एक बहुत अच्छी ये पैटर्न बन रही है, and breakdown below 530 is definitely going to यहाँ पे 540 levels का नीचे अगर ये आ गई, so it will be a very good short trade from the candle structure. And Canara Bank is also it gave a good move contrary to what State Bank of India gave on the last session. और Petronet ये हमने अभी डिस्कस किया is, and also Bajaj Auto was discussed in my previous video. Just मैंने half an hour पहले पोस्ट किया है. You can go and have a watch in that. These are all the very good reversal candidates जहाँ पे हमने डिस्कशन की है. Tata Power is also seems like it's getting in trend, and we have to see if it is able to sustain the levels of 122, and then going forward we can expect a good move in Tata Power. Adani Entertainment is also, you can see that it is trying to reverse, and M&M Finance is also it is more of a short covering move which is coming in M&M Finance after the result. So in general you can see that most of these counters over here, these are more like a box. LTTS बहुत अच्छी एक trade आ सकती है. It seems like it's getting weaker, and so is also DIVISLAB near all-time highs. These two counters in near all-time highs. ONGC is also unable to cross 115. ये 115 में ही throughout a lot of sessions ये अटकी पड़ी है. Ambuja Cement, just like other cement counters, these are also losing their momentum, and going forward these may turn out to be a very good short trade if it is unable to hold 400 levels. But this is not a immediate short, but rather wait for the confirmation, and then only we are going to take the trade. Britannia हमने डिस्कस किया है. Tata Motors is facing a resistance at 300 levels, so there is not much we can do until and unless Tata Motors 300 के ऊपर close दे. Maybe it will do that in one or two sessions, and we have to have a look. PI Industry is a strong trending trade, and maybe going forward there can be more weakness if it is unable to hold the levels of 2900. और ये एक बहुत अच्छी एक शॉर्ट ट्रेड आ सकती है. Similarly ABFRL, this is a very typical breakdown pattern. You can see that it was trying to make high, and now it has gone towards 52-week high, and now there is a profit booking. अगर 2200 break की तो very well we can see levels of 200 coming in ABFRL. Apollo Hospital is also after a downturn is trying to reverse, so maybe it will also try to move from here. Naukri is also it seems like this is not trending, so there's not much of a trade opportunity in Naukri. Siemens is also looking weak, and maybe going forward agar ye, so you can see it was in downtrend, and then ऊपर जाके ये breakdown आया, and then again it can actually go towards 1900 levels. So the best trade फॉर हियर विल बी, आपको ये देखना है कि 1950 फर्स्ट ब्रेक होती है या 2000 ब्रेक होती है. सो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दैट वी हैव टू डिसाइड एंड टेक द ट्रेड. IOC इज़ वीक, हमने ये ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. Bharti Airtel भी is trying to form a rounding pattern, and we will see how it goes from here. ICICI Prudential Life is also seems like it's correcting from 650. Let's see if it is able to hold 600 levels. अभी हम लोग जैसे नीचे आ रहे हैं, these are all the weak counters जहाँ पे कुछ movement हो सकती हैं. से SBI Life is made an all time high, ये हमने ट्रेड किया था, and now it's trying to get some support at 1100 levels. Tata Steel is also ऊपर में जाके अभी थोड़ा सी वो प्रॉफिट बुकिंग या सो until and unless the levels of 1370 are breached, तब तक इसमें शॉर्ट नहीं करनी चाहिए. एंड दैट टू this might again be a trap because the whole of the steel sector is working. And here you can see this was a very good move in SBI जो all time high बनाई. And then the next section you can see that this has devoured half of this move, right? So agar going forward, if the levels of 428 are not held, agar 428 से अगर reversal नहीं आई downside में, so it can correct towards 420 going forward. But the result is pending on 4th of August, and so maybe 4th of August तक ये इसी levels पे 430 से 433 तक ही dance करती रहेगी, and which is actually a good trade. Because you can then easily sell 440 and 420, and eventually you will get a good premium decay, and then eventually market जब result के बाद जब move देगी, then try to cover yourself in the wrong side. So I think this is a very good, and this is a very typical structure जो स्टेट बैंक में आता है. रिजल्ट के पहले एक बहुत अच्छी मूव आती है, एंड देन फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2-3 days रिजल्ट के पहले कुछ मूव नहीं आती है, एंड इट जस्ट कीप्स ऑन कंसोलिडेटिंग एंड एट द सेम प्राइस without any movement, and then eventually after result it gives a move either in the wrong side or in the short side, right? So इसमें ये premium decay का advantage you can actually take. And actually I am short over here. I have sold 455 call at 13 rupees, और उसका वैल्यू अभी कुछ 8 रुपये तक है. एंड गोइंग फॉरवर्ड अगर और भी वीकनेस आई, सो दैट विल बी अ गुड थिंग. एंड फॉर मी इट्स सिंपल, क्योंकि मैं जितने लॉट बेचा हूँ आई विल एड एज एंड व्हेन 440 लेवल्स आर एडेड आर ब्रोकन इन द लॉन्ग साइड. In that way I will always be hedged. So of course I don't trade in futures. I take all this as a delivery. मेरे पास स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया पहले 300 levels से थे, and this was tweeted much earlier, and then last time वो result देने के बाद I booked out everything, and वो भी मैंने tweet किया था. After that I have no positions in SBIN, and till now the only position I have in State Bank of India is I have sold few lots of 455 CE at 13. So and 13 का एक ही एडवांटेज था, क्योंकि we had ये मूव के बाद मैंने अपने प्री ओपन वॉच वीडियो में डिस्कस किया था कि हाउ स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू सस्टेन फर्दर, एंड वी वेटेड. और ये ओपन हुई डिप टूवर्ड्स 438, हमने वो भी डिस्कस किया था, एंड देन इट वेंट टूवर्ड्स ऑल टाइम हाई 444, और फिर वो जाके सस्टेन नहीं हुई, एंड देन इट स्टार्टेड फॉलिंग. तो तभी उसका कुछ 14.5 या 15 रुपीज़ कॉस्ट था उस कॉल का. सो वी वेटेड, बट एज सुन एज द 13 लेवल्स जहाँ पे वो ब्रेक की, वी एंटर्ड द शॉर्ट. Similarly, Metropolis, huge breakdown, and also Lal Path Lab after result, huge breakdown, and we have to see if it is able to maintain these levels. It seems like positions are getting added, and there is more weakness in these counters. And similarly, Indian Hotel is also weak, and there can be more weakness coming in. Bajaj Finance is also trying. This is a very bearish pattern, and so we have to take care and don't enter the trade just blindly. Also this is true for Bajaj Finserv. This is a bearish pattern. BEL is हमने ये trade लिया था, and then you can see these PSUs, they will automatically try to come towards 180. हमने तो इसमें हमने बोला था 190 इज़ अ ह्यूज रेजिस्टेंस, और हमने इसमें बुकआउट भी कर लिया था. सो डोंट गेट ट्रैप्ड इनटू breakouts in this type of market. Also, emphasis is looking weak, and we have to see if it gets some support at 2500, then it will then continue the next leg. And also Hindalco is weak. Hindalco, we traded 400, and then we traded this particular. I didn't trade on this one as far as I remember, and also you can see this is. So in general, the market is sort of sort of it seems like it's actually going nowhere. So there are a few counters which are moving, and there are a few counters which are not moving. So I think going forward for Monday session, keep a track on auto, and this is very obvious. The numbers are going to come. Sure, there will be a lot of speculations on that front, and you can see in this top branch you have AMARAJABAT battery, ASHOKLEY, ESCORTS, TVSMOTOR. So आपको जेनरिक ट्रेंड समझ में आ रही है कि कहाँ पोजीशन सब बन रही है. एंड ऑन द टॉप ऑफ दैट यू ऑल्सो हैव दीपक नाइट्रेट, SRF and आरती. So also this is the second sector, and the third sector would be Sun Pharma and Cipla, ALKEM. So these are the three main sectors. Just pay, or you can see Dabur over here. So these are the three main sectors, or Glenmark over here and Cadil over here. So in general, pharma, auto, or chemicals. Thanks a lot for listening. Hope this video is going to give you a broader idea of where to stand and where to stay away from. The steel sector में थोड़ी सी profit booking आएगी. Don't go ahead and short steel sector as of yet, because it has given a good move, and you never know when buying will come from low levels, and then you will be trapped. In general, try to stay with these three sectors जो शायद Monday को अच्छी move दे. The auto sector, chemical sector, and as well as the pharma. और वीकनेस आपको अगर चाहिए तो मैं एक वीडियो बनाया हूँ जो आपको मेरे चैनल में मिल जाएगा just 5 minutes ago, where I discuss all the weak stocks in the where you can actually very well do short and trade. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy your weekend. Bye bye. See you on Monday.